Hello people, this is Eric Cooper and this is Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles Blind. Some of you probably didn't expect to see this. Some of you probably expected that I would have gone away from this forever. I was tempted. Of course, if you're coming at this later, then, well, you probably saw that the next video was there, so hopefully not a big surprise for you. But for the rest, you were probably surprised. And no, I'm still not happy about it. In fact, the more I think about it, the more pissed I get. That was not only killing my favorite character of the game. And you know what? I've seen characters I like dying. It happens. But it was not only the killing of the character, which, in a way, completely killed my interest in the story, and still hasn't recovered that. Did I get a new skirmish, by the way? No. Couldn't remember. But it also reflects poorly on the Team 9 as a whole. It actually damages their integrity and character. Because those three random yahoos, one of which shot Isara, they were just three random yahoos who ran into the area. That means despite having recently taken the position from the enemy forces, they set up no perimeter defense, no scout forces and such. And I actually, Floss helped me look this up. They actually had some other deaths suggested for Isara. One in which she's wounded gravely when the tank is hit by shells, but she keeps trying anyway, despite the fact that she's bleeding all over the place and her guts are about to fall off. And she helps complete the mission despite the fact that it cost her her life. Well, that'd been an awesome death rather than this. And it still doesn't make sense because there were at least two people present who should have some of that fucking Ragnade in hand, which can heal somebody after you've been shot by a cannon. Now don't go telling me that's just gameplay. Clearly this Ragnar stuff is important and is used in healing and such. So that seems like complete bullshit. And furthermore, you can die from a gut shot, but the odds are low. I mean, really, they should have gone for a headshot, but then she wouldn't have had a dramatic final speech. And for those of you saying, oh yeah, but her dying randomly, and I've seen people arguing this, her dying randomly is just because war is bad and sad. Come the fuck on. This is not a World War II documentary. It's a story. And the characters you develop in a story deserve your respect, even if you're gonna kill them. This seemed to serve no point story-wise. And what is this just to develop Rosie's character? Oh yeah, great. I'd like to trade Isara for Rosie. Hell. Oh, and furthermore, those guys look like scouts, the weakest enemies in the game. And we saw Isara being able to handle herself in the start. So, in every single way possible, this makes no sense and is a pure shit show. But I had to move on with it anyway, because I don't quit just because of that. But the game will have to work hard to earn my trust back, and if I see any more shit like this, I will call it fucking out. Let's go to headquarters. Yes. No.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. For your squad.
Morgan. Yay.
May you...
Does she always have some weapon in hand just in case she doesn't have a medal?
Hello. Hi.
Yeah.
Hey!
Victory claimed amid losses. After heated struggle, the 3rd Regiment took the sanguine shore of Marbury, the Empire's final holding in northern Gallia. Surrounded by sheer cliffs, Marbury is a natural citadel that has proved impossible to fell in previous bid stages of the Gallian army. Militia's strategy hinged upon a newly developed form of smokescreen grenades to mask their approach and baffle Imperial gunmen. The event of those long-saving grenades, Corporal Isara Gunther was a tank pilot of Squad 7 and promised to be one of Gallia's great minds in engineering until the Imperial fire claimed her at the end of his mission claimed her life. That also is a blow to the nation and to a squad who saw buried in the war cemetery near the capital. Seriously. It was such a fucking shit show. It's cheap drama is what it is. Really. We build up a connection to a character and then they're killed off seemingly randomly in the middle of a rather inconsequential battle. Like this seemed like it was just, mopping up after, battles on the north. And who the fuck's gonna drive the tanks? Welkin can't, he's just the radio operator and a glorified pointer. He points at things and then he operates the radio. That's what he does. Oh, and yeah, and a whole, engineering shtick that couldn't been developed well for the rest of the story, seeing her come up with new stuff, helping such. You know what? I always thought from the start off that, really, Wilkin wasn't commander material, though he did have knowledge of certain things. And it would have been much better if he, Sarah, and Alicia knocked their heads together and commanded together in order to combine what experiences they had individually. As European World War II continues to expand in intensity and scale, the number of war orphans has climbed to new record highs. According to a recent study by EWARF, the European War Orphan Rescue Fund, an NGO, the number of children who have lost parents is rounded only by the number of lost access to education facilities despite an expressed desire to learn. Galley is no exception to this continent-wide trend, though its parliament voiced plans for securing basic education and job training in a recent session. EWolf has approached leaders from each of Europe's nations, calling for the establishment not just of orphanages, but of a full infrastructure to support these children as they grow into self-supporting adults.
So...
And I can't.
Come back.
So, yeah.
Welk!
Developing these things is starting to cost a pretty penny.
Come back!
I defeated a guy last time. Was it a what type of was he? Was it an ace of sort?
Whoa! Trip! Good work! Okay!
All units aim. Increase the accuracy.
Go.
Yes. No. Machine gun? I don't think so. Why did they run? Was it a sniper rifle? Oh, it was. I didn't even know she was a sniper. Well, sure. Save. Now let's see what's going to go wrong now.
Let's begin the strategy meeting. First off, I need to ask.
Squad 7.
Lieutenant, how is Squad 7's morale?
It's been 3 weeks since we lost Isara. We're all still in shock, Captain.
We didn't imagine that the game's plot would shit itself so bad.
Personally, it still doesn't seem real to me. I can't believe she's really gone.
I'm just gonna headcanon that she's there anyway. It's what everyone does.
I see. Nevertheless, you have new orders.
The plot must continue.
I sent in a request to General Damon to allow this op, and received full clearance. The Galleon Militia's next task is to liberate a small border town called Brule.
Oh, great. Hey, we're gonna kill Isara before she can participate in the retaking of her hometown. You know what? I talked about that one of the deaths that apparently was brought up and never implemented was her dying. How about her dying saving her hometown? Wouldn't that be swell if you're gonna actually fucking kill her?
The regiment will surround the area while your squad enters and secures the plaza.
That would have some proper dramatic tension. And don't come with me with that. Oh, but it's like real life. It's war and tragedy. First of all, you don't have to kill a main character that's, you build up to be likable just to prove that war's fucking tragic. I think the burning of the people in the work camp and the sheer inhumanity that's displayed has hammered in that point fucking well enough, okay? But we also have a woman bitch-slapping tank rounds out of the air with a lance. So we're allowed to be unrealistic at times, which means there's no reason to, especially not since mechanics-wise, we have tons of likable character as squad members and such, which can die due to your actions in-game. They haven't done my watch because I loaded, but that's more me than anything else. So yeah.
Any questions, Lieutenant?
Yes, so... who's gonna drive the tank?
No, Captain.
I'm taking temporary personal leave, but I wish you the best of luck out there.
I wish I could take a personal leave from this, but, yeah.
Also, I'd like to introduce the new tank pilot assigned to the Edelweiss.
Oh great, you found a replacement Isara.
I'll do the best I can, Welkin.
I have absolutely nothing near the presence in the story that she had, nor the personal emotional connection, and is an all-around shitty replacement. And, who am I anyway? Who are you anyway? Who are this guy? Great. Some nobody.
Grease!
He recently volunteered to be a pilot. I'm hereby assigning him to Squad 7.
Alright, he was one of those, wasn't he in one of the lab, like some background character of no import that was there? Oh great, good to see Isara's being replaced by a complete nobody.
Isara inherited the Edelweiss from her father. I'd like to take over where she left off.
I'm sure the players won't mind when she's replaced by me. I mean, I have so much to offer.
I'm still nowhere near as skilled as she was, but I'll do my very best.
Yeah, you're not good enough. Next.
Thank you, Kreese.
Don't thank him.
That concludes our meeting. I look forward to good news from Brule. Dismissed.
Sorry, we stopped sending good news after last episode. No, I'm not going to let it go if that's what you're wondering. Jaeger's reason.
Fausen was lost, and Gregor with it, in a warrior's death.
But at least he suffered a better death than Isara. Fucking Gregor got a more appropriate death than Isara.
What comes next, Maximilian? Things aren't looking very good these days.
The Empire claimed the earliest victories, and most of Gallia with them. Their struggles since have bested the detachments holding each location.
Meaning, we reconcentrate our forces?
Yes. Send word to gather our armies on the Magyar Plain. Silvaria, the time has come to show these rubes your power.
Didn't you already do that?
Sir, by my Valkyrian blood, I swear the Gallian forces will bow before you.
This is all to cause a religious crisis.
I believe it. They won't last long once you get serious.
She has a Gatling laser lance.
And that's good news for me and the prospects for Firald's reinstatement.
Excuse me.
Once we conquer Gallia, you shall have independence for your homeland, Jaeger. But until then, you have no country of your own. You shall serve us with your very life.
Yeah, Caesar, I know that. Why are you telling me this? We are merely reminding the audience of the plot, or rather informing of them of details that they couldn't possibly have known, which explain our motivations. When you say our, do you mean the two of us or yourself? Yes!
I'm well aware, Your Grace. The fate of the Empire is no concern of mine. But Maximilian, you will be victorious. That's the only reason I'm fighting this war.
Well, motivations have been established.
We're back. Back to where it all started.
It's been 5 months since we left Brule. Now, all but one of us is back to make this home again.
Died to a tragic, shitty writing incident. What a way to go.
Captain Virat said she specifically requested this operation from General Damon.
She said that?
Yes. You know how she feels about him, but she begged him to give us Brule. She wanted us to remember why we're fighting, to help us get past Isara's death.
Oh, great! Now, in order to remind you why you're fighting, I'm sending you to the burned-out husk of your hometown in order to kill people there. Hopefully, the spilling of blood and the dying of your fellow human beings will reignite your flame to fight for your country. Yes, that's amazing. Great logic there. I see Alicia's recognizing the shitty logic at play here too.
For right now, let's stop thinking and just move forward.
I think the writers have already done that.
Let's take back Isara's home.
You know, I just love stop talking about that and make sure it comes about it, but it seems like the game's not going to let drop it either.
Back again. I had to return one more time. But the area we saw last time, no matter what I try, the door won't open anymore.
Of course, we don't have a Valkyrie.
What was written on those walls turns all of Europa's history on its head. It's staggering. It began, "Welcome, Sister Valkyria." Did they hide the truth from all but their own? The door won't let me in. Given what's on the walls, maybe it opens only for the Valkyrie.
Yeah, okay, now it's just obvious.
Maximilian got through, but he had Valkyria with him. She must have opened it for him. But wait. The door was closed when we first arrived.
Yes, she's a fucking Valkyrie. Can we move on?
Then wait. The one who opened it was...
Yeah, she has Valkyrie blood.
No, it's not. The chances of her... No. But there's no other explanation. She... What should I do?
Tell her. We tell her so we can get her trained in using a fucking Gatling laser lancer so she can start drop-kicking tank shells out of the air and punch a hole in space-time and save Isara or whatever they can do.